This dog is so powerful that owning one can get you arrested in over a dozen countries. No bite required, just possession. Today, we're counting down the 10 most powerful dog breeds that governments around the world have made illegal to own, import, or breed. Number 1 was banned in the UK just 3 years ago, after a wave of attacks made headlines nationwide. Number 10, the American Bulldog. Built from working farm stock, bred to catch and hold livestock, the American Bulldog is a dense, muscular breed capable of serious bite force. That power is exactly why Germany restricts American Bulldog ownership alongside Pit Bulls and Staffordshire Bull Terriers, and why Poland's prohibited list of 11 breeds includes the American Bulldog. Ask yourself, if a breed built for controlling half-ton cattle turned that same grip toward a person, would 11 countries be enough to stop it? But if a farm dog can be this restricted, imagine a breed built for one purpose only: fighting other dogs to the death. Number 9, the Perro de Presa Canario. Bred in the Canary Islands originally for livestock work, then later for organized dogfighting, the Presa Canario combines a guardian's territorial instinct with a fighting dog's pain tolerance. Australia bans the Presa Canario outright, placing it alongside 3 other breeds considered too dangerous for import or ownership. Picture an animal engineered for 2 contradictory jobs: protect the family and never back down from a fight. That contradiction is exactly why entire countries decided the risk wasn't worth it. Number 8 isn't just restricted, it's one of the most consistently banned breeds on Earth, appearing on prohibited lists across 3 continents. The Fila Brasileiro. Developed in Brazil to track and restrain large game and historically escaped enslaved people, an origin so brutal that aggression towards strangers was deliberately bred into the temperament. Today, the UK's Dangerous Dogs Act lists the Fila Brasileiro as a banned breed, and New Zealand prohibits it as well, alongside the Dogo Argentino. This isn't a breed that can be trained out of its instincts easily. The suspicion of strangers was the entire point of its creation. Number 7 was designed for an even more specific kind of violence, hunting wild boar with enough force to end the fight in seconds. The Dogo Argentino. Engineered in the 1920s by crossing 10 different breeds, the Dogo Argentino was built purely for big game hunting, wild boar, puma, nothing smaller. The UK bans the Dogo Argentino under the Dangerous Dogs Act, and Australia and New Zealand both prohibit the breed as well. The same traits that made it an effective hunter, commitment without hesitation, are exactly what regulators point to as the danger in a domestic setting. Number 6 takes territorial aggression to another level, with a history so violent it's now completely prohibited in Denmark. The Japanese Tosa. Bred in Japan specifically for organized dogfighting, the Tosa was selected over generations purely for size, strength, and the will to keep fighting through serious injury. The UK bans the Japanese Tosa under the same legislation covering pit bulls and Dogo Argentinos, and Denmark's list of 13 banned breeds includes the Tosa Inu by name. A dog bred for the fighting ring doesn't just tolerate confrontation, it was selected generation after generation to seek it out. Number 5 isn't one breed at all, it's an entire mixed category that multiple countries have decided is too unpredictable to regulate individually. The American Staffordshire Terrier. Closely related to the American Pit Bull Terrier, in fact, the American Kennel Club coined the name Staffordshire Terrier as an alternate label for the same underlying bloodline. This breed carries the same fighting dog ancestry and often ends up on the same restricted lists. Multiple countries with pit bull bans extend those same restrictions to Staffordshire-type dogs due to the shared genetics and difficulty of visual identification. This isn't a breed that can be trained out of its instincts easily. The suspicion of strangers was the entire point of its creation. Number 4 is the breed most responsible for breed-specific legislation existing in the first place: the American Pit Bull Terrier. No breed appears on more prohibited lists worldwide than the Pit Bull. The UK's Dangerous Dogs Act of 1991 named the Pit Bull Terrier as one of its founding banned breeds, and Denmark, Poland, Qatar, and the UAE all restrict or ban the breed alongside dozens of other jurisdictions. Supporters argue the data doesn't support singling out one breed, but pit bulls have been linked to roughly 2/3 of dog attack fatalities recorded in the US between 2005 and 2019, a statistic regulators around the world continue to point to when justifying bans. If you didn't know a single breed could carry that much legislative weight worldwide, hit that subscribe button. We uncover facts like this every week. Number 3 isn't decades old. It's the newest breed to ever be banned in the UK, and it happened within the last 3 years. The XL Bully. A modern, oversized offshoot of the American Bully type, the XL Bully combines pit bull-derived genetics with deliberately maximized size. After a series of serious and fatal attacks made national headlines, the UK government announced in November 2023 that the XL Bully would be added to the Dangerous Dogs Act's banned list, making it illegal to sell, breed, or abandon the breed by the end of that year. This wasn't a decades-old law catching up to an old problem. It was a government reacting in real time to a breed considered dangerous enough to ban within months of public concern. Number 2 isn't banned specifically because it isn't a natural species at all. It's part wolf. Wolf-dog hybrids, crossbreeding domestic dogs with wolves, creates an animal with unpredictable instincts, part trainable companion, part wild predator that never fully domesticated. Australia's import restrictions specifically prohibit domestic and non-domestic hybrids, including dog-wolf crosses like the Kunming wolf dog. Unlike breeds shaped by centuries of selective breeding towards a stable temperament, a wolf hybrid's behavior can shift unpredictably between generations, which is exactly why regulators treat it differently from any purebred dog on this list. And that brings us to number 1. Not a single breed, but the entire category of dog that started breed-specific legislation as we know it today. The Rottweiler. Originally bred to drive cattle and pull carts for butchers across Roman-era Europe, the Rottweiler's raw strength and protective instinct made it one of the most powerful working breeds ever developed. Poland's list of 11 prohibited breeds includes the Rottweiler, and Qatar and the UAE both restrict the breed alongside pit bulls and mastiffs. Ask yourself, if a dog bred to work alongside butchers for centuries can still be powerful enough to warrant restriction today, what does that tell you about the other 9 breeds on this list? Which of these 10 surprised you the most? And did you know a breed on this list was legal where you live? Tell us in the comments, and if you're ready for more, check out our deep dive on the dog breeds engineered to ignore pain right here.